So Bumi in The Legend of Korra was the firstborn son of Aang and Katara. Even though he was named after Aang's childhood best friend, he was born a non-bender. Although it wasn't shown, you can assume this caused a disconnect from Bumi with his parents. And that's why he most likely connected with his uncle Sokka and took after him from how he jokes about everything, but is also a warrior. He made his own path and didn't let his family lineage affect his life. That's just my headcanon, but I feel like it makes the most sense, but I would definitely be interested to see that. But in book 3, Bumi becomes an airbender after harmonic convergence, and this allows him to finally connect with his dad in a way that he's never felt before. And I found a fan comic that shows Bumi's past and kinda shows him reconnecting with Aang and finally feeling at home, so the comic will be linked down below if you want to go check it out. So the comic starts out with Bumi reminiscing about his life, about how when he was younger he wanted to be just like his parents. Bumi says that he wanted to look like them, with it showing him painting an arrow in his head while Aang is shaving his. He goes on saying he wanted to follow where they went, and it shows a young Bumi being carried by Katara, but most of all, he wanted to bend like them. But when he found out he couldn't, it broke his heart, and for the longest time he believed it broke his parents' hearts as well. But when Bumi's siblings were born, everything changed. He talks about how they were everything he wasn't, basically calling Kaya just a mini version of Katara, her protege so to speak. But when Tenzin was born and Aang and Katara found out he was an airbender, Bumi himself noted that Tenzin was a nation reborn, but Bumi didn't let that get to him, and he states that he couldn't be both, so he chose to be neither. Bumi chose to be his own person and live his life forging his own path. He reveled in his own triumphs, overcame his own troubles, and even goes on saying that he was okay on his own and that he always has been. But the comic shows the events of The Legend of Korra with Bumi saying that family is a way of drawing you back and showing up in ways you didn't notice at first, in joy, courage, and mercy. And the comic ends with Bumi standing in front of Aang's statue saying, after all, what's a legacy if not all of those things? So it was a short but wholesome comic that goes more into depth into Bumi's life, but I was scrolling through some more Bumi stuff and came across some fan art of Bumi getting his tattoos and becoming an airbending master, with the first being of Bumi with Tenzin, with Bumi hoping that his dad is proud of him, but next to him is Aang's spirit saying that he always has been. And the other is Tenzin saying that today we welcome our newest airbending master, going on saying that he knows their father would be proud, and it shows Bumi with his tattoos smiling and happy. Overall, definitely some wholesome Avatar content that goes more into depth into Aang's other son besides Tenzin. But if you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out my other channels, go follow me on TikTok, which will all be linked down below. But if you like Avatar content, then be sure to stick around. But with all that out of the way, I will see you in the next one. Peace.